So we need to solve the simultaneous linear equations using matrix inverse method. So these equations can be shown in matrix form as matrix of coefficients 8, 3, 6, 2 times matrix of solutions x, y equals matrix of constants 2, 4. So if ax equals b, so matrix A times matrix X equals matrix B, where A, X, and B are matrices, then we can multiply A with A inverse to find X. So if we multiply both sides of our equation by A inverse, we get A inverse times A times X equals A inverse times B. Since A inverse times A equals identity matrix, so it's basically 1, that X equals A inverse times B. So in order to find X, we just need to multiply A inverse by matrix B, so by this matrix. So let's start by finding A inverse. Matrix A is a matrix of coefficients 8, 3, 6, 2. Then in order to find its inverse, we will apply some row operations. So we will write it down as 8, 3, 6, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1. Our first step is to divide the first row by 8. So instead of row 1, we get row 1 over 8. So our matrix becomes 1, 3, 8, 1, 8, 0, and the second row stays the same. In the next step, we subtract the first row multiplied by 6 from the second row. So row 2 becomes row 2 minus 6 times row 1, and we get, so row 1 stays the same, but in our second row we get 0, negative 1 fourth, negative 3 fourths, 1. Next we multiply second row by negative 4. So row 2 becomes negative 4 times row 2. And our matrix becomes, again, the first row stays the same. But in the second row, we have 0, 1, 3, and negative 4. And next, we subtract the second row multiplied by 3 8 from the first row. So row 1 becomes row 1 minus 3 8 times row 2. And here we get 1, 0, negative 1, 3 over 2, 0, 1, 3, negative 4. So here we get that A inverse equals negative 1, 3 over 2, 3, negative 4. So in order to find x, y, we just need to multiply matrix B, which is this. Matrix B by, no, we need to multiply A inverse by matrix B, sorry for that. So we multiply A inverse by matrix B, and we get that xy equals negative 2 plus 6, then 6 minus 16. So our result is 4, negative 10. So this means that x equals 4 and y equals negative 10.